welcome back, all of you saints and simmers out there. How are you doing? You are here watching Hopi BC streaming. Today we're doing our Sunday Funday stream, doing some Create a Sim stuff. So yeah, we're just hanging out. I'm much later than I intended to be. I was cooking dinner for me and my husband. It took a little bit longer than I had expected. At the same time, he got out of work a little bit earlier than usual. It was nice. We got to really sit down and actually enjoy dinner and enjoy each other's company. Normally on my stream nights, on my stream evenings, my streams tend to be right around the time he gets home, or would be getting off work. So a lot of times it's just a smile from the doorway or a quick kiss on the forehead, and then I'm in my stream. But tonight was a little bit nicer because we actually had some good timing that was also bad timing, But, I took it to my advantage, and I had some dinner with him, and we had a good little chat and everything. Excuse me. We had some chicken wraps and some Spanish rice. So I think now my nose is a little bit runny or something. I don't know. So I'm a little leaky right now. Excuse me if I sound a little funny. I sound a little different than usual. Anyhow, back to you and me, to us. How are you guys doing? How's your evening going? So, before we officially start with any of our simming tonight, I just want to give a quick shout out. I'm not sure if I gave a shout out when this person initially followed, but if I didn't, here it is now. Thank you, Frog Suit Kenny. Thank you so much for becoming one of our simmers tonight. So yeah. Anyhow, in other news and in amazing follower news, we're at 20 followers now, and I'm so happy. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for showing me the love, for being here and just enjoying this, because I enjoy it. So, excuse me. Alright, so I'm going to close out of a couple of my windows and get back to some reference photos and some IMDb. I was, if you don't know from the title, if you haven't seen that, today's Create a Sim subject that we're going to be doing, it's a new game. We are going to be working on some characters from The Mummy. That's right, that amazing 1999 film featuring Brendan Fraser, Rachel Weisz, John Hannah, there's Arnold Vosloo. There's so many other amazing, wonderful actors in that movie. There's so many, and I was on Vudu today, and I told my husband, you know what? I'm gonna go on Vudu, and I'm buying the bundle. It was super cheap. I got the whole trilogy set for $20. That is HD and SD. So that was a steal. I'm so happy. I'm excited. So I was watching those this evening, watching that for most of the day, and at the same time I was also going through IMDb and searching different information and trivia, so that was pretty fun. I had a great time doing that. So anyhow, let us get into some Create a Sim stuff, and I think we're gonna go ahead and start with Rick O'Connell. He is the amazing Brendan Fraser. He does such a great job in this movie, in this trilogy. He's so wonderful. Oh no, not Brendan Fraser. We're gonna do Rick. Come on. He is male. He is an adult. I'd say he's an adult.
Wow.
He was pretty well informed and at his peak, physical peak, I feel, for that movie. At least his character definitely was. Let's see. There's Rick O'Connell. What kind of walk would you say Rick O'Connell from The Mummy would have? Swagger? Swagger? Be confident, maybe? Tough? Ooh, yeah, I like tough. Tough is a good one. Let's just look at some of these.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Ooh, that looks scary with his goatee and his eyes. His soulless eyes. Alright, so what did we say? We said tough. We'll go with tough. I like that one. Alright. And voice.
Prep. Oh!
Say a deeper voice, but that was pretty good.
Doyum, huh? Melvoy Bifose. Yisharao, huh? Yisharao.
Ooh, I really like that. I really, really like that one.
Ashka yumps. Nobi.
So yeah, I think we'll go with that.
Omiva. Uh-huh.
Omiva. Him saying that Omiva just makes me think of my niece. When she was really little, she was still just a toddler and learning how to talk. She would call mirrors Meavers. Yeah, I don't know how that happened and why it happened. But it happens. And it was just the cutest thing ever. So it's always just Meavers. A Meaver. Alright, so that's a good start. So yeah, anyhow, I was watching all the movies this evening. Going along IMDb, just looking at some different trivia and stuff. And I found a lot of really cool information. And I don't know if you're into the movie as much as I am into the Mummy, but I love it. And one fact that I did know was that during the scene where he's in prison and the guards are ready to kill him, he's gonna be hung. He actually like passed out. Like they had to resuscitate him after that scene. So that was pretty interesting. And I don't know, it's really morbid, but I feel like that gives that scene a lot more credibility. I mean, because it's a full shot from him, standing up there with the noose. They ask him any last words, and yeah, they pull the trap door. He goes down. The rope pulls on him. He's there kicking his legs and everything. Yeah, it's really amazing. Yeah, like I said, all I can say is it just gives the scene a lot more credibility when you know little things like that. So, again, I was looking up some good old reference photos. Just some stuff to start out with. Let's see, faces. Is there anything? And he's got a very square jawline, very strong jawline. He's got a prominent chin. He's kind of got a wide face. I mean that in all the best ways. Kind of works. We could use that, maybe. I don't know about the cheeks. He kind of reminds me of the build we did a few weeks ago. Ooh, I like that. That's gonna work. That's gonna be the best face so far. But it reminds me of when we did the Bruce Campbell, the Bruce Campbell creative sim, because he's got a very strong jawline and chin as well. I mean, he's with a chin, of course. The king of B-listers, Mr. Bruce Campbell. So that's kind of just the vibe, like what I'm thinking of when doing this creative sim, working on Brendan Fraser's character, Rick O'Connell from The Mummy. Oh wow! So I really like this one actually. I like this one a lot more. It's got a stronger jawline. It's got the chin that we're looking for. Nose is actually pretty close to what we need it to be. Yeah, I think we're gonna stick with this one. He was such a handsome guy. He was such a handsome explorer. But yeah, one of the facts I read was that one of the reasons that they chose him for the movie was because they had seen him in his film George of the Jungle. George of the Jungle, watch out for that tree. But yeah, he was in that one, and I guess they really liked him in that, so they decided to have him in The Mummy. And of course, you know, there's other actors that they had in mind, you know, timing, schedule, blah blah blah. It landed in Brendan Fraser's lap, and he loved it. And going along with what we were talking about with the execution scene, he's very much into like doing his own stunts and things like that. And doing the Mummy trilogy is part of the reason why he's just I don't know if you know this, but he got messed up body. He did a lot of his own stunts, rolling around, cracking things, pulling on things, so he's got a very worn out body. So, just looking for some eyes, and he's got those really dreamy, like hooded eyes. Like I don't know, he's got like natural bedroom eyes. I kind of like those. Into detail mode. See what we can do here. See if this is something we can fix. Let's see. So he's got some pretty flat eyes here. So yeah, like I was saying, I really love this movie. I love the whole series and everything, so I was watching it again and just going about my day, cleaning the house as well, but you know, listening to it and everything. And man, it's just such a classic. It's just such a good movie. I mean, the jokes in it are timeless. You know, the humor in it is just flawless. Everyone's got such great chemistry. Yeah. I don't know how else to sum it up other than it being just a perfect movie, you know? I really need to start doing some some custom content stuff, you know, downloading things. I'll get to Patreon or some different websites. Because one thing I always complain about is hair color. There's just, you don't get the proper hair color like you used to in the old games. Remember back when you remember then, right? Oh yeah, I remember. You remember? Yeah, I remember. Yeah, back in the good old days, had more ability to just customize, set things to the proper tone that you wanted them to be, you know? You definitely don't have as much customization in build mode in Sims 4 as you did in Sims 3. That was one thing I caught right away, and I told my husband about right away as well. So, I'm gonna get him some proper eyebrows. He's got some really intense eyebrows that he's sported for this movie. Very full, but very intense, you know? So the thing about his eyebrows is that they're very thick, you know, at this part right here, but as they get to the edges, they kind of thin out. I don't know. So it's like this, but not like this. It actually might work with these ones. Oh. Yeah, actually, I kind of like that. It's so funny, a lot of his photos that are on here are just scenes where it's just a really intense scene, you know? So he's just like furrowed eyebrows and everything. There we go. I like that way better. I like those eyebrows better, actually, now that we've shaped the forehead and everything. That looks way better now. So let's bring those in. Let's face a little bit wider. We'll have to fix the cheeks and the lips, but we're getting there. We're making way. Fix the nose. I'm just kind of doing everything a little bit at a time. Most of the time on my creative Sims that I've done before, I've done more of like a one spot at a time, you know, and then I'd slowly start tweaking it all at the same time, like throughout the face. Like I try to get everything set before I moved on to the next item. Finish the eyes, then the nose, then the lips, the cheeks, you know, the chin, jawline, blah blah blah. Let's kind of do something a little more free-flowing today. So I did start the stream a little bit later, well, a lot later than I normally do. Normally I start at 10 o'clock. We started about 45 minutes later. So we're going to go ahead and do about 45 minutes, an hour longer. Hey, what's up, Cthulhu? There's another streamer. Close personal friend of ours, or Yaj, if you will. But yeah, how are you doing? What's up? So I know you don't really watch a whole lot of movies, but have you ever watched The Mummy? It's one of my favorite movies. It's from 1999, so I mean, yeah, chances are you probably haven't seen it, but anyways, it's a good movie. It's a classic. So, we are working on Brennan Fraser from The Mummy. And right now, trying to get working on his lips. He's got these gorgeous pouty lips. Yeah, that'll work. Go ahead, do detail edit. We'll just bring this top way down. There we go. I really, really like that lower lip. Alright. So in other news, I've recently moved all of my computer stuff to a different room, and I'm using a different desk now, just for the time being. Eventually, we're gonna get some tabletop legs, or some legs for the tabletop that's in the other room, and then switch that over, and then rearrange things. So the table I have. The table I have right now that I'm using is this old table. It's like a hand-me-down table that I got from my aunt, and it's a really awkward shape. Like it's literally two rectangles with, you know, tabletop across the top, and then it's got a drawer on there, so it makes it a really short desk. So I normally have to pull out the drawer to be able to use it and have room for my legs. And I'm really small. I'm tiny. So I mean, if I've got to take things out of a desk to make it comfortable for me to use, just imagine trying to stream from a desk. You know? Be honest. It's shitty. It's really fucking shitty. So anyhow, hopefully we'll get some table legs and get things set up way better, because the desktops that we had before, they're huge, they're really long. Alright, so anyhow, enough of me bitching. Get back to it. So I'm liking that. We'll move on. And his nose is actually like pretty much spot on. I think we'll make those a little bit smaller. Make them a little bit higher as well. I'm trying to find some more reference photos to look at, because like I said, a lot of these photos I'm finding are during some very intense scenes, so he's just got like a scowl or this this face like he's just smelt something really bad. I don't know. Anyhow, I think that's perfect actually. And so this movie, The Mummy, it was made in 1999, and it's a remake from a classic that's, you know, it's been remade, you know, several different times from so many different studios and such. So anyhow, this film set in the 1940s, and so he's just, his outfit, his hairstyle, you know, the setting for everything, it's perfect. It's such an amazing movie. I love it. So I think we'll bring that part a little bit in. Nope. That's what I want. That's better. Whoa. Everyone knows, like, the Super Mario Brothers. It just looks like it's an upside down mushroom. Right out of that. See, let's change up his skin tone again. Let's see if we can get something a little different. Whoa. Like vampire pale. Yeah, his character O'Connell looks a little more like this. There we go. He looks a little more bronze. Like that jump from the shades is a little intense, honestly. Be nice if it were this, but not so bad. That's like winter skin tone, and then this is your summertime skin tone. Especially when you've been out on the lake all summer. Alright, so like I said, we'll go with that one. That one's a little bit better. And honestly, you know what? The chin, jawline, I think we did such a great job with that. I think that's pretty good. Pack fix it. Oh, but I think we're, yeah. There we go. There we go. That's a better look for him. Much better. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and give him that 5 o'clock shadow. That amazing 5 o'clock shadow that his character is. There we go. So yeah, there's a scene where he's in prison, and like, you know, he's in Egypt. He's in, I think, Cairo is where he's at, where the prison's supposed to be at. But anyhow, he's there. He's captured, and I don't remember how long he's supposed to have been there, but he's just shaggy hair, got beard going on, and yeah, he's he looks like a scruffy nerf herder. You know what I mean? But anyhow, he just looks all rough and rugged. And I imagine, you know, that's just how his character is. He doesn't normally get professional shaves, you know. I imagine he shaves while looking in something reflective, not necessarily a mirror, just something reflective enough to shave with a knife. Straight edge. So yeah. Anyhow, enough with my ramble. Let's do a different haircut. He's got medium length and it's pushed back. Oh no. It's more of like a part down the middle. It's way shorter. It's like this, but no layers down. Looks a little bit better. Oh, nope, not the hair tie though. Ooh, that's a good one. But yeah, I was reading up about the movie and stuff. Like I was mentioning how Brendan Fraser had been in the movie. We need to fix that. Yeah, he had been in the movie George of the Jungle. They had seen him in that. They loved him in that. There we go. And what they really liked about him was that his take on the character was that his character can't really be someone who's, you know, going to be taking himself overly serious, you know? And he's just this like swashbuckling character, if you will, and they described him as an Errol Flynn character, and that's a classic movie reference, and that's a reference to Errol Flynn when he was doing Robin Hood, and that's the Robin Hood most of the fun films that we know of are referencing, like the Disney film. The Disney cartoon about Robin Hood, that's the type of character he is. He's the swashbuckling Errol Flynn-esque character. So yeah. So that's where this amazing, devilishly handsome and fun character comes from. Whew. So let's find a proper haircut. So I like that. So it's actually from the Star Wars pack. And I'm guessing this is kind of like the Han Solo type haircut. And this is actually perfect for O'Connell. Because he really is that type of character. He's very much a Han Solo type. Let's just take a few more peeks. I like that one too. That one kind of works. But honestly, I like the Batuan haircut. Alright, we'll do that. And we need to work on the eyes. The eyes are close, but they're just not there yet. Just not feeling them. There we go. That's way better, to be honest. Let's do some detailed stuff. Let's just get right up in there. Alright, so we've got some amazing headshots of him to look at. Actually, let's go ahead and raise his nose. Get out of there. Better. Okay. I'll actually go ahead and widen it up just a smidgen. Down a little bit. A little bit more. There we go. That's better. Way better. Okay, let's work on his eyes. I'm actually going to bring those down just a little bit. Those big eyeballs that he had, kind of too anime, you know? A little too cartoonish. There we go. Got some hooded eyelids, but they're way more like slanted across than they are just like droopy. And they're just, yeah, they're just like that. Actually, that's perfect. So I'm loving his eyes. I'm digging the eyebrows. Let's make those a little bit, make them shorter. I don't know. They look a little long to me, but I think they'll do. I think they'll work. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm digging it. Let's see, what else can we do to help this out? I think we're good there. That's better. Okay, I see what it is. It's his chin. I do have a good chin on him, but it's way too big, like wide. Way too wide. That's better. I like that way better. Oh! We're not there yet. We don't need to worry about clothes just yet. Still working on the face. So yeah, like I said, I think we did a good job. Oh. Where you want to go? A little bit longer. There we go. Like that. Excuse me. I'm bring in his mouth a little bit. That. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Yeah, proportions are looking pretty good. I think we're looking good on everything. Kinda want to change his nose again. It's way too low. Okay. That's better. Way better. Okay, cheekbones. I think that's good right there. Man's got a good face, let's be honest. So that's good. What we need to really do though is change his eye color. We're making some really great headway. Let's do that. And he's got those like really, really dark blue. Those are great, but it's a little bit darker. Do you want that one? No. Yeah, I like those ones way better. So dang! Do we have him? I feel like we have him. I feel like if we keep at this right here, I'm just gonna take all my time up. Yeah, definitely, because it's been we've been streaming just over a half hour now. And we've gotten a name, a walk, a voice, his face, question mark, and his hair. We still have the rest of his body if we need to change it. We still have his, I believe, 8 outfits, 6 or 8 outfits that we gotta make. And then after that, we have his personality to go through as well. And that's going to be another little process as well. That's like an elimination process. So I need to get going. Like I've mentioned before, I get a little hung up. I tend to get hung up when I do my 3-hour streams, and by the 2-hour 45-minute mark, I'm just trying to squeeze in all that I can, just to get things to a more complete look, you know. All right, let's see. Skin details. Do we have any of them on? Oh. Yeah, let's continue on. We're doing here. He's got some good chompers on it. Yeah, he's kind of got a little eyebrow scar. Oh, nope. Not something that bad. I just saw that part and I thought that's all I was gonna get. So let's see. Just something like that. I like that. Little something something, you know, he's a little rough and rugged like I keep saying. No other scars. That one. Oh. Oh. No tanks. No tanks. Alright. Let's see, what else? Alright, I keep looking at some photos and I keep wanting to change a thing here or there. You know? Let's see. We're good on that. Good on facial hairs. Don't need a hat on him. He doesn't wear any earrings, glasses, or necklaces in this one. He does have, you know, some leather bracers on, but that'll be different accessories. No form of makeup, not this time. Let's see. Ears. Do I need it? Oh, skin detail, teeth. Alright. Let's change up the ears just a smidgen. Just made them just a little bit smaller is all. But there we go. We've got our Brennan Fraser from The Mummy. I love it. I think we've done a great job. We've done fantastic. Okay, so let's see. Let's take his shirt off. So he is toned, but we don't need to make him like super buff or anything like that. I think we should go ahead and broaden his shoulders up. There we go. He's just, I don't know, he's not like super toned, but he's just a bigger guy. At least he looks that way when he's standing next to Rachel Weisz, you know? She's just little. So yeah. I think we're good on the body shape. I think so. Alright, so let's get going on some outfits. Ooh, loving this. I'm loving this one already. Do that one? Ooh, that one. That one. Put him in that one for now. I wish there was a way we could get maybe like gun holsters on him or something. Ooh, that might work. Do something like this. That kind of looks funny. It's not exactly what we want, but I mean, it's kind of close. Oof. Look at that. It's like apocalypse. Apocalypse style. Oh, nope. That was unintentional. So we're gonna look for something a little rugged. Definitely some sort of button up if we can. That'll make a good winter one. Winter coat for him.
Ah!
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, if you haven't seen the movie, it's a really great movie. Starts out with a little story, a little backstory from ancient Egypt, how there was a priest, you know, Imhotep, who fell in love with the king's, I don't know, mistress, if you will. I don't know exactly what her role was described as in the movie. I don't remember. But anyhow, she was his painted lady, and she was only supposed to be for the king, but it ended up coming out that Imhotep and her were in love, and they ended up killing the king, and so she was executed, and Imhotep went to go save her. You know, he went to go bring her back from the dead. But he was caught he was stopped, he was executed, and he was basically mummified alive. You know, he was wrapped up, and he was put in a tube, and he was put in with these like these flesh eating scarabs. And so he was locked away and had a curse set on him, and it was said that if he ever arose again, he would bring about the plagues and bring upon an apocalypse. So, you know, he's been safely tucked away for more than 2,000 years until about the 1940s, and that's when some people start, you know, go searching for the cursed city of Hymenoptera, and so as it turns out, someone lets out the curse, and there's this woman who's interested in the history of it, and she wants to get out and exploring because she wants to become she wants to be part of the Bembridge Scholars and become a part of the panel. I don't remember what it was exactly for her, but she needed to get experience in the field is what it was. So she goes out looking for the city as well. Their paths cross, and so they team up. Some crazy wild shenanigans happen, some crazy action goes down, and you know, guy saves damsel in distress, stop the bad guy, and save the world. You know, good old classic tale, good old hero story. I like that. Digging that. So anywho, it's a good movie. I love it. I'm just gonna keep saying that space. I probably should have just named the title of this video that. Sunday Funday, The Mummy, Create a Sim. I love it. So I'm trying to look for some like cargo pants for him. Pants. Let's look at what pants are available, just general. He's got like khakis, you know? He's got those old style like UK army khaki sort of pants on, you know? Like olive drab, but not olive drab. I kind of like that, actually. That works. That works pretty well. It works really well with the guards, like the covers right there. I like it. I really like it. Okay, we'll go with those. I'm not finding anything else any better, you know? There's really nothing popping out to me as much. Okay, so let's see if we can find a shirt, top that goes a little better, you know? So I like it. It's getting close. We're getting somewhere. We just need to find his outfit, you know? That's usually how it goes. I usually have, you know, I got a pretty good inventory of what I've got available to me in the Sims 4 wardrobe. You know, I kind of have it locked away in my head. A lot of times when I get new packs, I have to memorize those new outfits, but it doesn't take too long. So I know we can get there. I know we can find something that's going to work for him. We just need to find it. We just need to bring it out, you know? If you're a fan of the movie, if there's something you see that's going to look good on him, just let me know. Whether it be his athletic, hot weather, cold weather. You see something that says Rick O'Connell from The Mummy, just let me know. Okay, after we get done with working on Rick O'Connell, we're gonna go and start working on Evelyn Carnahan. And she's played by Rachel Weisz. And she's another really great character. They have great chemistry. I don't know what it was. Everyone in this film just had a really great handle on who their character was, how they all interacted together, you know? Everything just aligned perfectly in this film. There we go. I like that way better. There we go. Again, it's not exactly what we wanted, but it'll do. We can work with that. So I thought about some other characters from the film that maybe we could add into here. If we have time, maybe we will. There's one other person I had in mind to add in, but honestly, I just tend to just get in the zone. I start getting really detailed on the first two people, and then after that, it's just who knows how much time I'm gonna have left, and then I end up just, like I said, cramming everything into the last few minutes, trying to get everything done. So, oh, actually, I really like that. It actually looks really good on him. Braziers, swimsuits for him? No. So yeah. Anyhow, I was just saying, we're definitely gonna finish up Rick. We're gonna have plenty of time for that. And we're gonna work on his love interest, Evelyn. And I figured if we have time, I'm kind of hoping, but I don't have high hopes. We'll work on her brother, Jonathan. And I'm pretty sure that's her little brother. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, his character is just a swindler, you know. He goes in playing a prank on her, and that's how his character's introduced. That's how, you know, that's how he's greeting her. He's been on his own little missions, excavations, trickeries, if you will. And so when he sees her again, the first thing he does is prank her. So that definitely shows their dynamic, and it's pretty good. And yeah, and so he has something to present to her to try to show her, you know, like, hey, this is what I found. Is it worth anything? And she starts, you know, before really taking a good look at it, she's just flat out telling him, you know, you're always giving me junk. I don't know if I can actually help you. He's like, no, look at it. Really, just really look at it. And it turns out it's a map. And that's how it all begins. At least for them. For the two of them. And it was really interesting because I was reading that those two, their characters, the name Carnahan is actually oh shoot, I forget what the name is now. But it's a reference to an actual explorer investor, I believe. He was someone who backed a lot of other people. He gave funds for people to do what they do. And one of the people he helped out with was let me look. I should know this. I don't remember his first name, but it's Carter. And he's the guy who found King Tut's tomb. And I'm looking it up right now. I'm looking up the trivia things so that I can actually read it to you, because it's going to sound better if I actually read what's in here instead of just trying to tell you what I remember from what I read about it several hours ago. Here we go. So it says, from the trivia section in IMDb about the movie The Mummy from 1999, it says, when King Tutankhamun's tomb was found on November 4th, 1922, the person in charge was Howard Carter, who was employed and funded by George Herbert, 5th Earl of Carnarvon. Carnarvon's daughter, Lady Evelyn Herbert, accompanied Carter to Egypt to view the discovery. Rachel Weisz's character is named Evelyn Carnahan. Originally, her character was meant to be Evelyn Carnarvon. She and her brother were to be the children of the cursed Lord Carnarvon. The only evidence of this left in the film is in the line where Evelyn tells O'Connell that her father was a very, very famous explorer. The Mummy novelization goes into a bit more detail on her backstory. Which, first off, I didn't even realize there's a novelization, so that's pretty cool. I gotta look that up. But yeah, I mean, I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, when I learned about Egypt and all that stuff, I just fell in love and I just became enthralled by it. It just became one of my obsessions. I still have that obsession now. I mean, I have a little mock Egyptian style vase, and I've got a papyrus style bookmark that's got some hieroglyphic lettering on there. So yeah, you know, I knew who Carter was. Then as I got older, I realized, oh, you know, to do what he does, he needed money. He's not going to do that himself. He's going to have investors. And so that's how those people played part in that. And so that's pretty interesting that, you know, that's who those characters from The Mummy are based off of, you know. Again, just those little details, those little extra notes are what I'm interested in. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. That looks best. I think we're gonna do that one though. It's gonna look better with that color tone, that palette. Let's go ahead. We'll give him some socks really quick. Just because I feel like that's really important for him, honestly. For the things that he does. It's gonna make me nervous knowing that he's got his boots on and going on adventures and he doesn't have any socks on. It's gonna be very bad. So anyhow, we're gonna give him those leather bracers there. Let's see if we can find one for that side. Yep. So yeah, perfect. That looks great. I don't think he was wearing any rings. I don't remember any of that. He definitely had like those leather straps, those bracers on for him. And I get some boots for him. Some kind of military grade, military issued boots. I like those. So we were going for a Brendan Fraser, the Mummy look, but I think what we're ending up with is a Drake from Uncharted look. I think that's what's ending up here. Oh man, it's not what I had intended, but I guess we'll work with that. I don't know. I try to do my best on these faces and whatnot, but sometimes it just, you know, the overall look doesn't always go as planned. Let's see, there we go. There we go. Nope. So again, if I just keep trying to fix some, I could do that all night, trying to get things to the right look. Oh. But we just gotta keep going. I don't know about you, but let's get real for just a moment. Sometimes I have a hard time letting things go. Just going with the flow. So I've been having fun doing this and kind of, you know, I have like a timer on myself. I have a time block that I really try to work with and stay within. Let's see. But
Huh.
you know, I have that timer on myself. I try to get things done within that time, but that doesn't always necessarily mean I finish everything in that time. So it's just been this really cool thing, this interesting thing where I just have to learn to let go, let it be. You know, I can't just keep going and waiting until I have the perfect item, the perfect look, you know. Nothing's ever going to be perfect for me. Nothing's ever going to be finished, you know.
Ooh.
I just have to stop working on it, you know. So that's been kind of fun. You know, I've always played Sims. I've played a lot of Sims, and I've had some other people that I've created before I started streaming. If you check out my profile on the Sims 4 gallery, I have several different people up there. Like, my favorite band is The Doors, and I created the two lead members, and that's Jim Morrison and Ray Manzarek. I created those two guys in The Sims 4, and I mean, that was really fun. But it's different when you have, you know, you're doing it at your own leisure and you have all evening to do it if you want, versus you know, streaming and giving yourself a time limit, you know, a time block. You know, I don't want to say it's a time limit as if I have a timer, a buzzer or something, but you know, I try to stay within those hours. I try to be, you know, the way I see it is, you know, we're here together. I've told you guys when we're gonna be here. I've let you guys know, you know, what a plan is for us, and I try not to stray from that too much, because I know you guys have your own things you want to do. I don't want to just flat out say that you guys have better shit to do, you know. Chances are you probably don't, but I mean, hey, if I tell you we're gonna be done at 1 o'clock and you have something that you want to do before you go to bed, you know, for a night owl like me, then hey, you gotta have that time to do that shit too, you know. I got shit to do too after this. So I don't want to just stay here and linger about. Anyways, trailing back to what I was saying, why I brought that up was, you know, I try to get things done at a reasonable time, within a reasonable time. So it's kind of teaching me to, you know, focus on this, focus on that, just keep moving from this or that, you know? So anyhow, so there's some of these jackets. They're nice. I think we're gonna like that better. That's way better. Those ones were nice, but they're far too formal. And the look I'm going for his formal look is going to be the look that he wears when he's arriving on the boat. This is the look you first see him as when he's after he's getting out of prison. You know, like I was saying, when he's in prison, he's shaggy, he's scruffy, but Rachel Weisz's character, Evelyn, she saves him. She saves him in time, and she's able to bring him along. You know, well, I guess not bring him along. He's the guide. He's the one showing her how to get to Hamanatra. So anyhow, she's trying to talk about how much of a scoundrel he is, how brash he is, you know. And as she's talking about him, he walks up behind her and he's like, "Oh, you guys talking about anyone I know?" I mean, he's pretty much a certified asshole, you know. He's an adventurer, so he knows he doesn't have the best reputation. So when he walks up and hears her saying that shit, he knows she's talking about him. But just him being him, he's like, "Oh, anybody I know?" As she turns around and he's got his hair cut, it's fixed, it's parted, whatever. He's shaven, he's got this really nice button-up suit jacket, khakis, and you know, he looks like this dashing guy. He's really gorgeous. Let's face it, he's gorgeous in this movie. So yeah, she turns around and sees him and she's just taken aback and she doesn't know what to say. It's really cute. There you go. Okay, that's a bit better. I'm so sorry. We'll keep going. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Alright, so we're good on that. Like I said, I don't think he really has any jewelry for that. We're gonna go to athletic. And honestly, we're just gonna try to keep it pretty much the same all throughout. Let's do a button up, and we're just gonna get rid of those filters. So let's see. Do for a button up. Oh no, that's like a pajama. That's not what we want. There we go, I kinda like that. We have, do we have that? Yep. Ooh, I like that. I like that a bit better. Let's see, what other button-ups can we look at? Ooh, I really like that. That's a bit more rugged, if you will. Yeah, I like it, but like that button-up is like a denim shirt or something, so it's got these trademarks on it. Not a fan of it. Don't like it. Not very 1940s-esque, you know? I like that better. So I just want to find like a button-up shirt for him that's, you know, a little mussed up. This is his athletic outfit, so I want it to look a little more like when it's, you know, when we're more than halfway into the movie, when he's been fighting Imhotep, when he's been rolling around places, you know, when he's just been down to business. That's the look I want to go for his athletic. And pretty much for the rest of his outfits, it's just going to be kind of like some varying degrees of cleanliness on this outfit, on this look of his, you know? That's really just what I'm looking for. See if we have anything available as of now. Oh no, nothing now that was catching my eye. Ooh, kind of what I was looking for earlier. Don't think we'll use that though. I mean, it kind of gives the adventurous look that I wanted, but it's not quite his look. Yeah, he's got, you know, like I was saying, he looks more of like a British soldier type of dealio, you know? Where he's got these almost knee-high boots on him that he's wearing, and then he's got the khaki pantaloons. So we're gonna look for something else. And now that I think about it, let's go ahead. Check out what pants he's got for these ones. Alright, let's check out his shoes. That's what I should have been looking at. Maybe get some boots on him. See what kind of long boots we have. See those? I actually really like those. Oh man, if only they came in different colors. A little upsetting. Maybe that'll work. Let's get rid of the masculine. Let's see if we can find some tall, plain boots that are going to be knee highs for him. Kind of work without the heels. We might find some heels though. TBH, to be honest. And if they didn't have that part there. Ooh, there we go. That's again, not for the heels. That'd be exactly what we would. Heels. Come on, I know there's gotta be something for me. Those are way better, actually. Those might work. Yeah, I think those are the Vina chicken dinner. Which, by the way, I did have some chicken for dinner. That's mainly why I was late. I was making chicken wraps for dinner. And I did my mise en place, and then I cooked, and I just kind of took my time. Putting some extra love and care into it. Then my husband came home from work a bit earlier than he normally does. So we had some time together. We had some lovely husband and wife time. So let's find some pants that are going to go in. Ooh, I kind of like that. Can we find it in khaki? We can! I think that's a winner! And we're lucky because it actually goes just far enough to meet the boots to look like they're part, like they're all together. Like that's not socks, that's just the rest of his pants, I swear to you. I swear. No, actually we'll go with that. It's the same pants that we had on earlier, just a lighter shade. It looks like a white color, but when we've got it on with the rest of the outfit, it does. It looks a little more khaki gray. I don't know what to call that color. It's drab, you know. And the boots, I'm actually digging the boots. I just wish we had a brown color in between these shades that were like light brown, you know? Oh well. Oh well. This looks a lot better. And honestly, I just want to get rid of that. That button-up's not doing it for me. I think what I realized what it was is that if we're gonna go for a 1940s look, if we're gonna go for something classy, then him having that completely unbuttoned is just not doing it. It's not the look we're going for. That's absolutely inappropriate. Yeah, I like that. We're gonna go with that. I wish we could tuck it in. I wish there was a way we could do that. That's alright. This is way better. Nope. Yeah, so normally when I do creative sims, they don't normally take this long to get the outfits done, you know? Especially like when I did characters like Stan Smith from American Dad. We did a creative sim character of him, whole family, and his was super easy. His was just pretty much work suits and then matching pajamas, you know? that was pretty much it. And pretty much the same with Francine, just sexy pink dresses for her. For all of her outfits, and that was easy. And Haley, we just made her look like a dirty hippie. Just dirty hippies for all her look. Except for her formal look. Actually, we made that her lounge look from when she was singing in Roger's Lounge. I mean, we did another creative sim. We did Bruce Campbell, and it was just his one character, and I mean, it took the whole 3 hours and everything, but I mean, it didn't take this long for one outfit to get done, you know? Alright, so let's continue on. We're gonna do that. We just need to look for the pants. Hang on. from Batu, the Batuan ants. Those? Oh, I didn't realize there was 2 of them. Let's see if we can find some.
Ah.
Let's see what that difference is. Okay, well, let's get the shoes on there then. Which ones do we like more? I'm kind of thinking that one. These ones are nice, but they have those little knee guard pads there. I don't know. But I like the way the cargo pockets kind of make it like pantaloons, you know?
Huh.
Those old style men's pants that make the hips just look huge. See, with these ones, he's just straight as a pencil. Yeah, we'll go with this other ones. Yeah, we'll change these ones back. Get rid of those. Throw those ones on. Go. Right, that's the one. Nope. I am all wrong. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, there we go. Those are what I'm looking for. Okay, let's move on. Oh wait, before we do, let's get rid of those. He does not wear sunglasses, he doesn't wear earrings, he doesn't wear piercings. This would be way better if his hair were lighter, for more of a lighter brown, you know? It'd match so much more. But that's okay. I digress. We move on. Wish we could add some different accessories to him too, you know, like a gunsling, or give him a leather bag for all his tools and stuff. That would definitely complete the look. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah. That's just not gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of that. I don't know what I want to do for his night look exactly. Because, yeah, like I said, all of his outfits are pretty much the same. You know, thinking into it now, I'm guessing that's probably because as far as the movie timeline goes, he literally just gets out of prison and has a small bag, which, as we see, mostly just has armor in there, just weapons and stuff. So we don't see him in many other outfits because I don't think he's got any other outfits. And honestly, he's such an adventurous guy. He's a well-traveled soldier. He's a survivalist. And throughout the movie, he's pretty much on his guard throughout the movie. So I don't think he ever gets out of this outfit, except maybe to change it to a different outfit that's exactly the same, and he washes the other one. I don't know. But anyhow, I'm just scrolling through the IMDb photos that are available for the Mummy, and yeah, I'm not seeing anything else for him. You know what? I think we'll go ahead and do? I think we'll just go ahead and we'll just dirty him up and give him that scruffy looking look to him that he's got when he's in the prison. We'll use that for his nighttime look. That is definitely what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. We need to find any tank tops that are like a button-up tank top. a sleeveless button.
Huh.
Which I don't think we'll find. But there we go. I think we'll use that. Ooh, I like that. That looks so great. It's so disheveled. I love it. Okay, and then let's find some pants. But let's see if we can find any like torn up. There we go. Man, I wish they were like long pants though. Ooh, that might work. Khaki? Not quite khakis, but you know, it'll work. I'm just looking for something, you know, dirty, messed up, torn. And as far as Sims clothes go, that, you know, I want to say we're kind of asking for a lot, but you know, they have some good costume items. We should find some. Kind of like that. It looks sturdy. Like I don't know if that's the wash it's supposed to have, or if it's supposed to look grungy like that or not. I don't know. I kind of like it. Kind of digging it. Let's just keep looking though. Alright. Not quite. I think we'll go ahead and go with something with the holes in it. I actually kind of like that. It looks pretty good with the top there. So, alright. Anything? I'm not quite a fan of anything that I saw. Again, if only we had that in the right color. Alright, honestly, I kind of like that. This might work. Yeah, everything that's in here that's torn or ripped or anything, there's gonna be jeans. That's gonna be the look that they're going for. Alright, I guess that'll work though. We'll use those. Let me look up just a couple reference photos really quick. I just want to see if he's got any different shoes on, you know?
Ooh.
Alright, so yeah, kind of what I figured. I'm not seeing any photos that are going to show his feet. That's the hardest part about doing a create a sim when you're doing something that's like an accurate portrayal, you know? A lot of times you don't see feet. It's not always the thing on everyone's mind when photographing. And a lot of times, you know, it's just... feet don't always make it into photos because that's not as much room as people have to show a photo, you know? I guess we'll give him the boots that we gave him earlier. Those ones. Cool, I like that. Because then, you know, he's, like I said, he's roughed up. Even if he had the same shoes, it's not like he's taking proper care to wear them the right way. So, alright, we're gonna change his hair. We're gonna give him some long, maybe? See how long is long. It's too long. Do medium as well. We're gonna do something wild. That's kind of better. I like that. Speaking of my other creative Sims, in case you're wondering, if you're doing a Jim Morrison build, this is the hair that I used. Very, very Jim Morrison. It's not as poofy as maybe he used to have it, as his Alexander the Great hairstyle was, but still a good one. So what do we think? Should we use that one or that one? Honestly, I like that one. I won't even wait for you guys to answer, because you know what? This is great. It's even better. Oh, man, you know what? I just saw it, like, for a second. Like, this whole look right here. It's very George of the Jungle. The other Brendan Fraser movie.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man. Alright. So I really like that. Ooh, let's do some makeup on him for him too, because then that's actually going to have some dirty face paint. There he is. He's extra scruffy now. Love it. I'm loving it. I am Mick loving it. Alright, so what are we going to do now? I think we're good on outfit for that one, for the sleepy times. Let's go on a party. It's a dirty outfit right there. But alright, let's see. We'll just keep it the same. The same as we had it before. Button up. This bottom one down here. White. Pants. Got the same Star Wars. Oh. Party only, but it's okay. Alright, where are they at? Which ones? Those ones? Yeah, those ones. Tone shoes. Whoosh. Some boots. Because they were made for walking. There we go, I like it. Right, moving on then. And swimwear, we're gonna keep the swimwear the same as well, because there's that iconic it's an iconic boat scene. You know, they were on a little boat that's supposed to be taking them a little closer to Hamunaptra, you know, closer to their destination. They're going along the Nile River. And that evening, the boat gets attacked. You know, people are jumping in and out. And, but yeah, one of the passengers that O'Connell bumps into is a former quote-unquote friend. You know, they got a pretty complex dynamic, but yeah, they get attacked. Everyone had to jump out. Everyone swam to whatever shore was closest, and as it turns out, you know, Benny thinks he's got the upper hand because he's got, you know, all the cargo, all the horses, yada yada. But as it turns out, he's on the wrong side of the river. So he's got to somehow get all of his equipment to the other side of the river, which I don't know if you know is pretty crocodile infested, you know. But anyhow, during that scene, O'Connell, he is wearing his usual outfit because, like I had mentioned, he probably just slept in it. And so he's out there. He's swimming. He's saving Evelyn. And yeah, his swimsuit is just his regular clothes, and we're just gonna go with that. And like I keep saying, doing my best to try to make this look like, you know, O'Connell from The Mummy, but as it's turning out, it's kind of looking like Nathan Drake. It's looking a bit uncharted, you know? It's not what I was going for. It's not fair. It's not fair. But that's okay. But that's life. So funny, this is like the perfect weather, a perfect outfit for this weather because, you know, the whole movie it's supposed to be set in, you know, in Egypt and it's filmed in the Sahara Desert, so even though it's a hot weather outfit, you'd imagine you'd want to be cool. This outfit is actually what you'd want to be wearing in the Sahara. You don't want to get sand in your buns, so don't wear shorts. Alright, button ups. Sorry, got distracted thinking about everyone's buns. This is funny. I work at a restaurant. Oh, this reminds me, that's what we're missing from all those outfits. Racers. Yeah, I work at a restaurant. I work at a burger joint, and a lot of times, you know, when one of the little high schooler kids comes by with the rack full of burger buns and bring it onto the line, I can't help it, but I just yell out, you know, watch out for their buns. Big buns coming through. You know, just some variation of that. And it's funny. Every now and then those little kids just get embarrassed. Just flipping through just then, I kind of forgot that the sleep outfit was going to be that outfit, so I was just like, okay, regular O'Connell, and then boom, scruffy, dirty, sad-looking O'Connell. Oh, which again reminds me, we're going to have to put some scruffy beard on him or something. Alright, there we go. So there's that. There's that. There's that. What's this one? We'll put some facial hair on him. He definitely looks like Jim Morrison right there. Alright, yeah. Let's scale it back. It's a little more like that than it is the full-on growth there. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. I think that's perfect. I think that's great. Okay. Party, swimwear, hot, and cold. And cold weather is, there was a jacket I saw earlier. Oh man, I forgot. That's right. For sleep, we can't have the full-on big beard like that, because then it's just gonna change for all of them. So I give him the big beard on this one. I'm gonna change it for all the outfits. I always forget about that, and we don't want that. Which again, I'm pretty sure we were able to do that in the other ones. I feel like those are different pants. Yeah, there's some fishy going on here. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I believe it's these ones we need to give him. There we go. Okay, I guess we did the darker color boots on him. Okay, there we go. That works. Works for me. Alright, alright. Right? Boom. Okay, we're good. Alright, cold weather. Let's change that. We're gonna do that awesome jacket that I saw. It had like decals. There we go. Pilot stuff on it. There we go. I love it. Let's do that. There we go. But yeah, there's a part in the movie where he's looking for a pilot who might know, or who might be able to take them basically on this perilous mission. You know, it's gonna be a race against time. They're gonna have to they're gonna have to fight against the bad guy head on and everything. Like, you know, it's a dangerous job. They didn't think anyone was going to be interested, except, you know, Connell. He remembered this guy who basically just, you know, is an old timer who just gets drunk all the time now. But that guy was just always talking about how he wished he had died in his younger days, you know, in a blaze of glory like his companions in the military, you know, his brothers in arms. They all, you know, were in some battle or another, and yeah, he wishes he had gone out that way, but he didn't. So anyway, so Connell thinks of him, and he's like, hey, we got this crazy mission, you know, save the girl, fight the bad guy, and, you know, save the entire world, stop an apocalypse. And he's like, alright, I'm in. So yeah, anyways, that's just what I keep thinking with this jacket. So we need to change up the jewelry. It's the wrong jewelry he's wearing.
Ooh.
Oh, hell yeah. Alrighty, hell yeah, look at that, you guys. We done did it. Okay, let's do a quick look. Okay, we finished the outfits. We need to finish this personality. After we finish the personality, then we'll go on a break. Okay, so just quick overview. So cold weather, hot weather, swimwear, party, sleep, athletic, formal, and everyday. Oh man, we did such a good job. We did such a good job, you guys. Alright, so let's finish them off. We gotta pick an aspiration. And let's see. I think we're gonna have to go with the family. It really is family oriented. Super parent wants to be the best parent ever. I think that's really every parent, you know. Successful lineage, entire family, big happy family. You know, I'm gonna go with super parent. In the trilogy, in the second film, they have a son, and throughout the series, it's just one kid that they have. So I feel like, you know, like I said, it's a son. I feel like he's gonna have that bond, that connection with him, and you know, he does. In the third movie, they have the whole father-son angry dynamic going on, but you know, it's all about family. They all work things out, you know. Love surpasses all. So anyhow, I think we'll go with that. We're gonna go with the family aspiration. We're gonna go with super parent. The other one I can only think of would be maybe something athletic, but that's just bodybuilder. He's not a bodybuilder. He's an athletic, adventurous guy, but not like that. So, stranger home mystery, beach life, city native. Yeah, nothing in there for him. So let's move on to some traits. So he is definitely self-assured and confident. He's definitely active, so let's just start throwing some of these on.
Menage.
So that. Not much into the arts like that. Lifestyle. I think we'll definitely go with loves the outdoors.
Oh, chimney.
Other than that, nothing out of these are really popping out at me. Family oriented's a good one. Although he does try to be good, he's also, pretty street smart, and he can't be street smart without being a little bit heartless. You know what I mean? I hope you know what I mean. Outgoing. It's not really about him being social. So we'll just go with active. We'll do that.
Shababa.
He's self-assured. He loves the outdoors, and he's active. That's definitely him. Yeah, because he's intimidating, but he's not evil. He's not mean or anything. He almost sounds like he would be, according to the Sims description of being mean, but, no. That's not him. That ain't what he about. Alright, cool. Rick O'Connell. Super parent. Self-assured, loves the outdoors, and he is active. Oh, sweet. Thank you, Sunny420, for hosting me. Actually, we are going to be taking a quick break. We have spent quite some time working on Rick O'Connell here. We're working about an hour and a half, which means we're about, halfway through our stream for tonight. And yeah, so it's time for us to take a break, refill on some snacks, refill our beverages, make our bladders gladder, and stretch our legs a little. We've been kind of sitting around for a little bit. We got a little more time to go. So when we get back, we will continue on with our build, and we will create Evelyn, his adoring, wonderful wife. And if you didn't know, she is a librarian. Alright, so we will be back, and we'll have lots of more fun. Lots of more fun for you. Alright, see you in a minute. Hello, hello. Welcome back, all of you saints and simmers out there. Welcome back to Hobie BZ Streaming. We are continuing our Sunday Funday stream. Today's Create a Sim subject is going to be members from the movie The Mummy, a 1999 film featuring Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz. So, if you're just joining us today, we've just finished up creating our Brendan Fraser Rick O'Connell character, which I think we did such a great job. I'm just absolutely happy about this outfit. I'm really glad we got this button up top, and I would prefer that it were tucked in. I wish there was a way we could do that with our Sims, but hey, whatever. That's a whole different discussion. But for now, I'm just happy we found a button up top that suits him, that suits his character. Because there were some other tops we found, that were some really cool, like undershirt with like a unbuttoned button-up shirt combo, but it looked way too lax. It looked a little too informal and a little too indecent, for the era. The film is supposed to take place, around the 1940s, around that time. So anyhow, we finished that up. We got his outfits done. I'll run over those again really quick, and then after that, we will move on to our next character. Let's just give a quick tour, run through of our Brendan Fraser character. So we have our everyday outfit, our formal outfit, which is from the after prison boat entrance scene. We have our athletic. We have our sleep, which is in the prison about to be executed look. Very smashing. And then we have his party outfit, his swimwear outfit, his hot weather outfit, and then his cold weather outfit. But yeah, I think we did such a fantastic job. I think this looks great. And for his personality, we gave him the active trait, the loves the outdoors trait, the self-assured trait, and his goal in life, his aspiration is to be a super parent. And as far as his other personality traits, he of course is a male, he is adult, he has a tough walk, and here is the sound of his voice.
Mems, Javoya? Yabosa! Manarskal? Huh?
Which I think we did a pretty good job. I mean, I think if we go any lower than that, it's going to be way too baritone. Far too baritone for him. So, alright. So that's Rick O'Connell. We are going to move on. We are going to add just another human sim.
Oblish, Bernala Flow.
And it's going to be female. And this is going to be Evelyn. This is going to be Rachel Weisz's character. And so yeah, her name is Evelyn. And her maiden name, I forgot what it was called. That was the name before her married name. Yeah, her maiden name is Carnahan. We're gonna give her O'Connell. They're gonna be married. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and make them married. So in that way, they're gonna have that relationship. For whoever downloads this household when it's finished. I'm gonna put it in the gallery, and so whoever downloads this couple, that way they'll have that relationship. They won't have to work on it as soon as they start their playthrough. Alright, so she's got her name set, gender, she's also an adult. And Ricky. Yeah, I don't know if we really need to give her a different walk. Maybe feminine, just, I don't know. She's feminine, but I mean, it's not like she's overly feminine, like she's using her womanly charms to get her through life or anything like that, you know? She is self-assured, you know, like she's got this tough walk. But it's not like she's arrogant or snobby, you know? So, you know, kind of as I thought, I think we're just gonna go ahead and give her the default. Let's hear her. No.
Grashi, Yabanzia score.
Yumbalara Garba. Batisa Wallake. Shlof Vajila. Queenba Reginil.
Niba Hawa, Ufra.
Bobsane Zatorb.
Gusha Blanco.
Sholit Quisib.
Pena Swarbo.
Alright, so it's definitely more of a lifted or lilted. Can't tell. I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses with me right now. I wear glasses. I'm nearsighted. Am I nearsighted? I don't even know what it's called anymore. I get so confused. But anyways, I can see. I guess it's farsighted. I can see close up just fine. You know, I have a clock. I have my iPad with the Streamlabs deck on there, and you know I can read the stuff off of there. But then the further away it gets, the harder it is for me to read. So my computer screen's further away. Just that word there, I can't quite tell. I can't quite tell if it says lilted, lifted, lilt. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, it's more. Anyways, Rachel Weisz, her voice is going to be a lot more on this side of the spectrum than it is going to be on this side. This is going to be way too deep.
Hey, Twimpalinga. Febine Bapsani.
Yeah, so we don't need that. But you know, she doesn't have such a high-pitched voice, you know, it's not such a little voice, and you know, throughout the film she's got a very confident voice to her. She's not a very quiet, silent woman, you know? She's on this adventure, she's got her saying things as well. So yeah, I'm actually liking this area. Nope.
Oh, the samba. Kambipa Yisharao.
I actually really like that.
Holy Nine Mokosa. Zambum Inabosh.
Okay, yeah, I like that. So it sounds, you know, lighter. It sounds like a higher tone, but it's not such a nasally, whiny, high-pitched tone, you know? It's okay. I think we're good. We just need to change the relationship. And that's her husband. So I'm playing this off just basically as like this is after they've been married. This is, you know, they're building their life together. Like this is just after the first film. This is the second film. This is before they have kids. So yeah. Anyhow, let's get into it. Man, this randomized sim that we got. Those lips on her, bruh. She got those full lips, man. Alright. So yeah, she's got some pretty lips as well, Rachel Weisz. I've got the right eye color for her though. I have to change the shape and the definite eyebrow shape as well. I think we got a pretty good shape to her. Sorry, we're gonna just change the skin tone really quick. She's got more of like an olive. There we go. Much better. She's got more of like an olive tone to her. I love her in this movie. She's just absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna get her into something that's the complete opposite of those. There we go. Maybe those? That's better. A little bit better. 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 Much better. There we go. Eyes. She's got some gorgeous eyes. I love these colors, like where it's like the green, brown colors, you know? It's not just one tone. Anyways. So yeah, she's got some really, really gorgeous almond eyes. Wow, look at that. Wow, just the shape of her eyes changed everything about that. We're so close now already. And the way her eyelashes are on there that we have for her, oof. Man, babe, look at that. Perfect. Alright. Let's get to that. We need to find the right shape, and the main part is going to be the Cupid's bow, which is the top lip right up here. Cupid's bow. So maybe more like that. Oh, gorgeous though. The sim that we have going on here. We got lucky with this randomization. I'm just saying we are blessed with this. Okay, so let's keep going. I like that. I like that a little bit more. No? Okay, so I found a better picture of her, of Rachel. Oh, excuse me. So, she's got some a little more. I think that's the pair that we started out with. Yeah, so her, Rachel, she's actually the opposite of most of our other builds that we've been doing, and most of the time, most of our builds, our creative sims, they tend, well, mainly the men, the majority of the men, they tend to have this like really small, thin upper lip, and then a slightly larger lower lip, you know? So it's been a little different. It's been unique getting into that, seeing the detail on that. So, so yeah, I'm actually intrigued by this because Rachel has the opposite, where her upper lip is this really full lip that doesn't have much of a bow to it. So it's kind of like this, just this large upper lip, like that. Yes. First, I'm going to detail mode, and what we're going to do is we're going to bring these in together a little bit more. We're going to lower them just a little. There we go. And then this one, we're going to bring in some more, make it smaller. Ugh. Sorry, that chin was not quite what I was looking for. There we go. Better. Okay. She is just gorgeous. I love her. Okay, so let's get back to that. Just up a little bit. So I think that's a pretty good shape that we've got for her. I think we're good on the shape. What we need to do now is actually make her lips actually smaller. Smaller. Oh, can I not do that? Alright. Okay. So, I went through those different lips, and what I was trying to do was trying to find a way to make the lower lip smaller without, like, just making her entire lip smaller, you know? I couldn't quite do that, so I just decided to find a set of lips that were naturally already smaller, had like a smaller lower lip. So that way we can bring this upper lip up. You know, bring it out some more. There we go. That looks way better. That looks much better. There we go. Okay, I like that way better. Okay, I think that's good. I think that's what we needed to do. Alright, so the next thing to do would be her nose. So change that up. And then I'm just excited because then Rachel Weisz, she's got some like actual beauty marks, you know, some her features. You can't quite tell, but she's kind of got some freckles. And I'm excited because we can work with that. Can definitely work with that. Let me just change her lip color really quick because this one's a bit too 80s, if you ask me. Excuse me, it's a bit too neon. All right, so no. She's got more of like a gloss going on for her throughout the movie. There we go. I kind of like that. Kind of do. She's got some a little more brighter. I don't know. All kind of weird colors. Ooh, okay. There we go. I like that way better. I like that a lot. Okay, so let's see. Let's change up her nose. She's kind of got more of a square nose. There we go. A little more like that. She's got like a really petite nose. Let's check her body shape really quick. There we go. Bring it in just a smidge. Lean her up. I constantly have to remind myself to check the body weight, the body scale first before I get too into changing the face shape. There have been times where, we've been randomized a sim, and the randomization is maybe 2 or 3 times larger than what our initial build is going for. So then I'll change up the face, trying to get the face structure looking right, and then once I move on to try to get clothing onto someone, I realize that the body shape was off as well and needed adjustment, and so I change it, and then boom, the facial features are much different than I initially thought. So yeah, the body scaling and shaping also affects the face, the face shaping in detail. So just so you know, just a heads up. And honestly, I think we're pretty good on this nose. I don't know, but we might be good. Actually make it a little bit smaller. Okay, I think that's good. We just tweak things so that she's got kind of a more petite nose, So let's go ahead and change up her cheeks. We need to do that. She's just got a really beautiful facial feature to her. Yeah, I changed those just now. I didn't quite mean to, but I did. So let's just look through real quick. And this is going for her cheeks, and she's got smaller cheekbones. They're not as prominent, but they're a little bit higher. So actually, I like that. I like that a lot. Actually, I like that more. There we go. I think we're gonna stick with that. So it gives her that high cheekbone and everything, but it also sculpted everything in as well. And so her cheekbones are going from here to here, which is exactly what she's got. She's got like a high cheekbone. Like I said, it's not very prominent. It's not like these are popping out more and that these are more sunken in, It's given her an appropriate face shape. I think is perfect. So let me just kind of change this up a little bit. Bring this up some more. Otherwise, it kind of... There we go. Yeah, there we go. Listen, she's got these very, very thin eyebrows that they've given her for this film, and I'm not sure if that's just literally how the times were, if that was the fashion, or if that's just what the makeup artist was feeling for her, But anyhow, these thin, narrow eyebrows are what Rachel Weisz is rocking for her Evelyn O'Connell character in The Mummy, which is actually technically not Evelyn O'Connell in the movie. It's Evelyn Carnahan, which is a reference to Evelyn Carnarvon, who's the daughter of the man that was an investor for Howard Carter, who was the one that found Tutankhamun's tomb. So anyhow, we're going to stick with those. We're going to go ahead and raise those up some more. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of around this arch really quick. Go. Because then the peak of her arch is actually a little more inward. It's a little more this way. So yeah, actually, okay, we've got that. Her lips are perfect, cheeks perfect, jawline, chin's great. We need to change her face size. I think we kind of do. There you go. She's got a petite face, and it's cute. She's got an adorable face. It's sweet. Go ahead and change size. Change the orientation just a little bit. Oh, too much. There we go. Better. Yeah, she's just got these really gorgeous, just almond-shaped eyes. And I'm just excited because she's got a lot of different outfits that she wears throughout the film. And yeah, I'm just excited about all of them. Okay, great. So I think we're actually done with the face. I think we did a really, really good job. And from here on out, it's just going to be makeup and hair. So let me just check. Oh, that's right. Skin details. We need to do some freckles on it. It's for the gels. There we go. That's more of the freckles that she's got. She has got a beauty mark, but where is it at? I think it's on the right side. Her nose, maybe? Yeah, she's got a really small one, like to the right of her nose. We'll go ahead and put one right there. What do you think? I kind of like it. I think we'll go ahead and do that. So. Ew, no warts. No. Oh, that's not warts, it's acne. I thought it was from the occult, like the magic pack. Thought those were like witches' warts, but nope. It's acne. Alright, so anyhow. Back to this build. So as I mentioned, we got lucky and we were given the same eye color that she has, so that's perfect. And we can move on with that. So let's get on to the hair. I think we are good with the rest of these. She doesn't have any scars or anything like that. No facial hair or anything. She's got long hair. And for her outfit, for her everyday, let's go ahead and just give her the librarian outfit. That's the one we're going to be using for that. Which reminds me, this outfit here, if you're on Instagram, obviously follow me, of course. Find me on Instagram at Hopi_BZ. That is at HOPI_BEEZY at HopiBZ. So anyways, if you're on Instagram, do that. And then after that, look up Jedi Manda. That is at JEDIMANDA. Jedi Manda. And she recently just did a cosplay and YouTube video of how to do this cosplay of Evelyn. It's Evelyn from the library. From the library. The librarian outfit of Evelyn. And it's her blouse, her tie, her skirt. I haven't watched the video myself, but I'm guessing she gives a quick tutorial on how to do the hair as well. But anyhow, she's great. She does this character, and she's actually been doing an Imhotep cosplay. She finished it. She did some photos of it, so she's got the scary black cloak and everything, and then she's got the Book of the Dead that she built as well. She built the prop of that, and it's really awesome. I've seen photos of it, and it looks amazing. It looks freaking great. So yeah, anyways, give that a look. Check that out. Jedi Manda as Evelyn from The Mummy in her librarian outfit. So yeah, anyhow, back to us. Back to the here. Let's try to find an updo where it's a bun, a low bun, and she's got some bangs. That's what we're looking for. This is kind of close. She's kind of got bangs. They're curled, though. That's the thing. And then she's got just a regular bun.
Ah.
Yeah, not quite what we're looking for. It's 2 over the top. That's 2 over the top as well. Bit much. Hey, come on. I know we gotta find something. I'm liking this one so far. It's not exactly what we wanted, but it's giving it the same shape and feel to it, you know? Bangs and a low bun. Not quite a fan of that clip in there, but that's okay. It's better than what some of these other options are. Alright. Let's see if there's anything else. Kinda like that. I just kinda wish the bun were larger though. Ooh, I really like this one. I think we might go with this one then. You know, it's not bangs, but it's got this roll braid up top, and it gives it that kind of wavy fringe look to it, you know? And it's got the low bun that we're looking for. Ooh, actually, I think maybe that one. Should we go with that one? So it's kind of a tie between that one and... Where did you go? Where did you go? This one. So you know, I think we'll go with this one. I'm digging this one more than the other one. Alright, okay. So that's looking good. That's looking good to me. So let's go ahead and give her some glasses really quick. She doesn't have the hat that she's necessarily wearing, so we won't do that for her. Her glasses are like these ones. They're these circular ones. There we go. I like that. It's got the two-tone to it. Alright, I like that the best. And that actually looks great. It looks fantastic. Okay. Earrings. Let me see. She's got very minimal dangle earrings that she's got. I can't quite tell what they are. They look pretty simple though, you know, basic. Maybe something like this. So yeah, anyhow, we're gonna finish up this build. I mean, we finished her up pretty much. We just gotta fix up her outfit and get her personality, and then we're done with that. So I think we're doing a pretty good job. We're doing, like, yeah, she was pretty simple. We got really, really lucky with the randomizations that we were given. Changing her up was really simple. I didn't have to do too much. Sometimes when I'm doing a create sim and I'm trying to do a certain person's face, what ends up happening is I kind of go into like this this optometrist mode, and I start thinking, you know, which one do I want to do? You know, does this first one look good? Does the second one look good? And I'll start flipping back and forth. And it's like camera 1 or camera 2, you know, or you know, lens 1 or lens 2, which is better? So it ends up turning into this whole thing. But yeah, but anyhow, with this one, we got super lucky. We were given a petite face with very similar bone structure. We just needed to size things more appropriately, and we were set. Then all we had to do was get a skin tone that matched her, you know, closer than what we were given, and then just get some beauty marks on her, and that was it. I personally am just overjoyed that we were also blessed with having the eye color for her be just perfect, just spot on for her. We're gonna go ahead and continue on, and for her, she's got like a basic neutral tone. You know, it's a darker, but it's a neutral. You know, she doesn't have any harsh eyeliner on or anything like that. You know, you kind of almost get the impression that maybe it's also not makeup, and maybe she's just always tired, you know? Maybe it's just a constant rub of previously used eyeliner that she's got on there. Yeah, I think that's actually pretty good for what we've got right there. I won't give her any eyeliner, I don't think. Yes, I think what we'll do is we'll find an eye makeup that's got the color underneath as well. She's kind of got this smoky eye effect going on. Ooh, there we go. I like that much better. There we go. The shading on that is much more dynamic, and then she's got a highlight now that goes along the bottom eye. So there we go. Perfect. That brings out her eyes even more. And actually, you know what? As much as I loved her eyes, I think we might actually need to change her eye color. Yeah. There you go. So it's just a little too dark. It's just that slight difference. There we go. That's good. Much better. So back to the makeup. Got her eyes. Don't need an eyeliner. We're good on that. Cheeks. Just give her some light cheeks. There we go, I like that. I love it for her skin tone. Okay, and then lips. We've done the lips already. We don't need any face paint. So let's get into her outfit. Like I mentioned before, it's going to be her librarian's outfit, and it's this really cute blouse. I really hope we find something with like the necktie, little scarf around it. So I think the main thing we want to look for in this top is to find a striped top. Let's look in button-ups. Ooh, let's try getting rid of the feminine. Let's see what we find with that. I think that might work better, actually. That kind of works. So yeah, what she's wearing in the film is this really pretty button-up. It's white and black stripe, like a pinstripe, and then she's got this like neck scarf type of thing, this large tie, this loose tie. So let's see if we can find anything like that. And just me looking through right now at the the tops available for the button-ups, even without the filter on there, I'm a little worried now. I'm not sure if we'll find quite what we're looking for. So I don't know. So that's the closest thing I have seen so far. So yeah, I wish there was this I wish we had an option to, you know, have tops and then add jackets to them instead of just having a specified jacket combo, you know? So I wish if I picked this top that maybe I could go into jackets, find a jacket that looks good with it, and then match them together. That would be cool. But I don't know. Anyways. Ooh, look at that one. That one's all open top. It's open. Oh man. That was too funny. Alright, let's see. I looked through jackets, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I did that. And look through t-shirts. That's what I found closest. That's what I found would match the best with it. Sweaters. Still nothing. But I mean sweaters, I wasn't really expecting to find anything in here that was going to match it. Okay, it's definitely not a tank top. It's not a tank top that she's wearing. Button up. Back to button ups. I really wish there was a button up. Pinstriped one. And if it were here, it'd be popping up. See, I like that so far. That's the best one of all. I like it better than that striped shirt she was wearing. Alright, come on. There we go. So that's a better fit, a better look to it. Yeah. See, all that we'd be missing would be a scarf or the necktie, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else that's going to be two-tone. I think this is also part of what I really enjoy about playing Sims and, you know, doing the create a Sim stuff is because, you know, you can get as close as you can possibly can to your characters, you know, to your build, whatever you're doing. But it's like, you know, two different shirts from the wardrobe can give you two completely different looks. So the challenge is just trying to find the right combination, just the right little things to add in to help you with the look. Like the O'Connell look, Rick O'Connell, Brendan Fraser's character. You know, it looks kind of silly. A couple of them look silly. Then I realized I wasn't adding in the leather bracelets for him, and just adding that in really changed the look because it's really quite important to his character. Just those extra little leather straps, you know. You know, I don't know what the benefit is exactly of him wearing those, But I mean, he's a pretty practical, vamp. So if he's wearing those, I'm sure he's got a good reason to.
Ooh.
So alright, continuing on, we're gonna go to skirts, and this part should be easy. We're just looking for a pencil skirt. It's going to be a tan. So, reference photos I'm looking at. For the usual, they only show about, the waist up or something. Okay, there we go. I can see one now. So I was looking, and at first I'm looking at skirts that are knee length, and then realizing, oh no, that's going to be way too short. Actually, that might be a little inappropriate for her time, which it is. So we're gonna find some that's going to hopefully be ankle length, possibly.
Ah.
So some a little more like this, I believe, would be better. Although I wish it didn't have so many panels to it. But that's good. We are in a good spot. Let's see what these ones look like. Actually, I kind of like that. It's not quite what we're looking for, but I kind of like it.
Ah.
Oh, okay, never mind. I didn't realize that they had patches in them. So yeah, never mind. That's a little bit too homemade. That is too short. And the pockets on that, meh. Let's see, any of these ones? So far, I like that one the best. It's gonna be quite short for what it is in the film, but yeah, I'm willing to take that creative, exercise to do that. Otherwise, it's going to be that, and that's just too gray. It's not going to be the right tone to it. I don't know. I kind of like that one. I kind of like that one. Which one? Which one? See, this is what I mean. Which starts making me feel like I'm at the eye doctor trying to figure out my prescription. A or B? A or B? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? I think we will go with 2. That's what I'm feeling much more. Alright, so let's go ahead and give her some stocking of some sort. She needs some decency. And then let's see which ones. Those are like the ones she's wearing, but those are like strappy sandals, and that's not quite what she's wearing. But I love that design on it, I just wish she had that option on more shoes. So yeah, which one do you think? Again, 1 or 2? Which one do you like? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? Again, I think we'll just have to go with 2. I like that a little bit more. Yeah, I'm glad we had those options. Those flats are nice, but they're slingback. If they were like those, they'd be perfect. Or like those, they'd be perfect. But as with Sims, it's always just one thing for another, you know? Alright, so let me just take a look at houses really quick, and we're gonna put that filter back on. And again, I really, really wish there's a way for me to be able to have her tuck that in. Kinda started zoning out again on the spots. Oh man, that would be perfect if it were long sleeved, or at least 3/4 sleeved or something. Because that's the type of tie, that bow that she's wearing. And you can have one, but you can't have the other. Alright, yeah, so I think that's gonna be the best, because I don't think... Okay, yeah. Yeah? No, I don't though. And I really wish this weren't like the hardest part. Like, this is the first outfit. This is the first look, and I can't quite get it to where I need it to be. So I can't quite move on, and I don't like it. It's not fair. It's not fair. There we go. I like that better, though. Okay, we'll do that one. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I like that the best. So there's that. She's got her glasses. She doesn't have a necktie on. Wish we had that. I don't think... Does she wear any jewelry? Yeah, no, she doesn't. Man, I don't know what it was about this movie, but they didn't spend a whole lot on like just casual jewelry. I think all the money just went into the ancient Egyptian, you know, I don't know, ancient Egyptian vests and gold chariots and stuff. I think that's where all the money went to. But alright, yeah. Let's give her some smaller feet. Because with those shoes on, her feet just look ginormous. There we go. Better. So yeah, there we go. I think she looks great. I wish we could change the hands of the Sims as well. Their hands tend to look just huge. Right? Funny, I know. Okay, so there we go. I think we did it. We have gotten as close as we can with that look. And I think we're just gonna spend the next 15 minutes or so getting the last few outfits, getting her personality, and then we'll wrap this up. We'll be hitting our 3-hour mark pretty soon. It's been a fantastic stream so far. I mean, lately I've been having trouble with my internet. It's been just an absolute bitch, you know? So I'm just glad that we've made it this far, that we've been able to do this much. And we haven't had a problem. We haven't had an issue, so yay! Yay us! Okay, so just really quick, looking for a reference photo again. I just want to find... Ooh, I know. Go back to trusty old IMDb. And then they've got some photos from the film, of course, some different set photos. And there's going to be one that they have. It's towards the top, and it's going to be Rachel Weisz and John Hannah. And they're about to board the little cruise ship and stuff. But yeah, she's got this lovely outfit on. Okay, great. And she's got one of those like really huge, you know, Titanic hats on. So I think we're gonna go ahead and give her that look. So let's do that. She'll have the same makeup. We'll change her lips, her lipstick to be the right one. So let's see, formal, red, that one. Make it white. There we go. There's another brimmed one. Here, let's see how that matches up. Yeah, I like that one better. Yeah, definitely like that one better. Okay, let's change your lips. Ooh, that's cute. I like that. Let's just give you that for funsies. Funsies. Alright. Jewelry? What should we give her for jewelry? Just give her some little pearls. There we go. Love it! Classic look. Okay. Her travel outfit. And we want to find something that's going to have that coat.
Ah.
Her beautiful coat. Whoa. That's right, we got rid of the feminine trait on there. So yeah, the coat she's wearing, it's like a tweed type of coat. Oh no, let's see. It's really cute because it's belted too. I don't know if we'll find that. Let's just look up full body outfits really quick. So you never know. You never know if you'll find something. Which, no, I did not. Oh, that's probably why, though. Cute, if only she were able to wear pants with it. Ooh, actually, I really like that. I don't know if we'll find anything that'll work. But that's kind of the look she's going for. That's kind of a look she's going for. Oh, I don't know. Another toughie one. So I wanted to do the look that she's wearing when she's got, when she's going on the boat. Which, you know, we have the hat for. It's perfect. I just want to find, like, a full body coat or something.
Ah.
Some nice one. See, I like that. I like that a lot more. And then we'll give her pants, but see if we can find those like large, flowy, oversized pants. I don't think we will, though. Oh, this is because we need to get rid of formal. Let's see if we can find something oversized. Flowy? Nope. And it just needs to be like plain white. Just has that like Egyptian cotton look to it, you know? Dang it, come on. those are working so far. You know, let's just give the color filter. Let's do that. Let's do all pants. Color filter white. The one she's wearing. Boom, boom. Those are so weird. Those weird, like, large knit leggings. I don't know who's gonna wear them. Anything popping out yet? So far, these ones so far. If we use them, we definitely have to find boots that would be able to go over them. Ooh, those might be the winner. These ones right here. These ones are the food one, the kitchen stuff. Yeah, there we go. So I think we are going to use the kitchen one. These ones. Boom. Oh, yeah, there we go. And actually this top, now that we've got things working, I think that might actually fit together. That's looking pretty good. Oh, man. Yeah. I'm just really happy. We found a look. Let's see if I can find coat seam. Yeah, I'd imagine she's wearing her black and white shoes though, those cute ones. Definitely wearing some heels though. So yeah, what she's wearing is just this overcoat and then a button-up blouse underneath, and then she's just got a scarf on. So yeah, I think this top is perfect. Oh, okay, that's right. Sorry, got distracted for a moment. Let's see, loafers. Get her into these ones again. Those were the ones she was wearing. Ah, see, that's perfect. Definitely a look. Let's see some other color combinations for this. See if there's anything I like more. It's very much like a yachting jacket. It's a yacht look. Okay, cool. So anyhow, I like it. I'm digging it. I'm really enjoying it, and I don't think she's wearing gloves in this part. This scene, so yeah, I don't think we need to give her gloves or anything like that. Alright, so let's move on to athletic. What should we do for athletic? Should we just keep it the same librarian outfit maybe? Or let's see, maybe we'll give her, I don't know, which one should we give her? Definitely need to get rid of this stuff though. Let's change her lips back. Keeps wanting to give her these kind of crazy lips. Oh, I like that. We'll go with that. That's good. Cheeks? Does she have her cheeks on? Does she have her cheeks on? Oh man, I mean her blush is her blush on, which is not for that one. There we go. Better. Athletic, and let's give her hair down because most of those parts where things are going crazy, where she's having to run and keep up with everyone. Hair's usually down. And then she's got this really gorgeous, really long, full head of hair. It's kind of like that, but less strong. No. Actually, I kind of like that. That'll definitely work for like the bedroom, her sleep time look. It's a little too wild. Too much two-tone. What's that one? Whoa! Haven't seen that hairstyle yet. Oh man, it's too funny. Alright, so I think we will give her... let's see. Where's it at? One of the larger ones. Is it that one? No. No, no, no. Actually, we'll go with that one. I really like that one for her.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's see. Hats. Look at all of them. I think we're gonna go ahead and give her the look when they're heading to Hamanoptera after the ship, well, their little boat. I think their boat sunk, so it's the look that the locals have given to her. So let me see if I can find that look really quick.
Huh.
Here we go. Yeah, I really wish there was like a shawl or something she could put on. I don't know, that kind of works actually. So say that, or actually we've got some pretty good looks. Yeah, I think we'll go with this for this hat. I gave her that long hair and everything, and we're just gonna put a hat over it. Oh man, I know. Oh well, that's okay. We gotta move on. We gotta keep going. We're really close to finishing up this stream, so I just, you know, we're so close to the finish line. I want to do that. Okay, so let's do her makeup then. And this is the one where we are going to give her like that really dark. Oh yeah, I guess this was fine. I thought it was going to be like super dramatic, but it's not as dramatic as I thought it was going to be. There we go, I like that. Way mysterious. Oh yeah, lips not as much. I think we're good on that. So let's change the outfit. So it's athletic, but we're gonna give her a really, really cute outfit. It's gonna be the outfit that the locals give her after she's, you know, redressed and everything. I'm gonna find something like that. So she's got like a black dress that she's wearing.
Ooh.
There you go. Alright, so actually I need to go to the restroom really quick. So I'm gonna go and do that. I am not gonna change the screens. This is gonna be a really quick break. Sorry, microphone. Alright, and I just need to find a black dress. Something for her to wear. I'm gonna see if I can find anything in full body right now. That might work for that. If not, we're just gonna go ahead and look through the individual pieces, and we're gonna look for. Oh, see, actually, that kind of works. I like that. Because if not, we are just gonna have to look through tops and skirts and see if there's anything. Do we like that? Actually, I like that. It's a little bit skimpy. I don't know. Actually, yeah. No, it's cute. It looks great. It just doesn't go with, with like the story. What was happening?
Ah.
Actually, I like that one. I really, really do. I like the fabric choice for it. So yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and go with that one. I just need to change the shoes really quick. Let me see those. What's this? Oh, no, no, no. Oh, thank you. Alright. See, I want to find something that's gonna, be black, cover her all up and everything, but at the same time, it almost still looks ethereal. It still looks very attractive. I don't want to say sexy, but it's attractive, So that's really what I'm looking for. And I like this one. There was another one that kind of had like a sheer top to it, had an asymmetric waistline, but just. No, I didn't quite like it as much as this one. Let me see again. Like the first one or this one. See, that's what I don't like. It's gonna have the open back to it. We don't want it. And I really like that. I don't know. And that Kylo Ren was kind of actually pretty good. I kind of like that one. Let's see, where'd it go? Whisper.
Ah.
Well, where did it go? Wow. Maybe it's because I don't have my glasses on right now. I don't have them with me. They are just, I know where they are, I just won't be able to get to them in 2 days, so. I'm trying to find that. I like Kylo Ren looking one. This looks like Jack Skellington or something. And mind you, we do have the filter for the color black on all these outfits. Cool, actually yeah, we'll go with this one. I actually kind of like it. I like it because it's like a sleeve and then the cape over it, so it's not like the whole cloak going down the arms. Otherwise I feel like the arms would get drowned out. We've got a cinched waist. And then these panels kind of open up and make me think of like a split dress, So, okay, let's see. Some jewelry on her. And we want to get gold or something. Just some rings onto her. Aw, man, I was hoping we'd be able to see something over those, but I guess not. The rings, though, we will definitely be able to see the rings. Aw, I thought we would, but we can't. Oh well. Oh well, oh well, well, well. Those are weird. And her shoes. There we go. I like those. I really like those. Those work. Okay, and I think that's it for that outfit. We can't put bracelets or rings on. If we put a necklace on her, I doubt we will be able to see it. And she's got a hood on, so we wouldn't be able to see any necklace or any earrings either. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So there's that outfit, her athletic, and that's the outfit she gets from the locals after she's been soaked in her outfit here. And that's what we're gonna do in this next one. We're gonna give her that really cute nightgown that she's wearing on the boat. Ooh, I like that. Okay, we're gonna go with that. Makeup. Oh. Didn't mean to just completely take all of it off of her. Look at that. Eyeliner. Cheeks, yep. Oh, did we give her cheeks in the last one? Yeah, we did. Okay. Lips. Alright, cool. There's that. Face paint. Should we give her the messy face paint? The dirty up?
Ooh.
Not. No, you know, we won't, because then she doesn't get like that dirty, you know, she doesn't get that mussed up. Alright, so swimsuits. Charade, we don't need the black. We're actually gonna go looking for white. And it's actually perfect. There we go, that's actually better. That's actually more of what we're looking for.
Ah.
Now let me just look really, really quick, see if there's anything else. We might, you never know, we might find a dress. Because it's a nightgown and it really is a little more dressy with me. So let's see. That one actually kind of works. It really, really does. That's a weird outfit. I don't know why that's an outfit. Alright. Okay, that's different, but alright. That actually kind of works better as the nightgown for her. Oh, that's right. We have the fashion choice. We need to change that. Okay. So yeah, it's gonna be a dress for the nightgown. Oh, so crazy. Fun fact. One thing I learned from reading the IMDb about this movie is that while they were filming, and you know, it gets to this part where, you know, they have to jump ship, they're all out swimming, and her nightgown is a white nightgown, and it ended up going see-through. And so they had to digitally, you know, paint over her dress so that they could maintain their PG rating. Because otherwise, like, It's rated R. You can see her. So I thought that was pretty insane, and it was almost kind of like, come on, someone had to have thought about that. Like, it's a white nightgown, they're gonna be swimming. White tops and wet water, come on. That should have been on someone's mind about keeping things PG-13.
Huh.
But whatever. Anyhow, they fixed it, and the movie was made, and it was released, so film was saved. It's alright. I keep kind of looking through, just clicking, just to see what's there, but I don't think we're gonna find any dresses that are going to be as great as one of those first ones that we saw. So those ones really look like a nightgown. And most of these other ones are starting to look like evening gowns or sundresses, which is not what we're looking for, so... that one. There we go. That's really good for the white ones. There we go. I like that. I don't think there's anything else we need to change for that. Like, she had like a legit night outfit for that part. Okay, so the party... I think for the rest of the film, she's just in that, like, dress outfit that was given to her. Yeah. So even in the end of the film, she's still wearing that really pretty black dress. That wrap, whatever it was that they gave her. That's what she's wearing in the end of the film. I think we'll just go with something like that for the other outfits. Because then, you know, there's some varying scenes in the movie, and she's got her own outfits that she's wearing. She's got a couple different ones, but for the most part, it really is the same few outfits for her. And I mean, it's not like the movie, you know, spans like months and months or anything like that. You know, it's a relatively short timeline, so it's not like we're gonna have a whole bunch of outfits. So alright, let's see what we've got. So by now she's taken some layers off. So she's not as restricted. And this bottom layer that she's wearing, this dress that she ends up with, it also kind of just looks like a pajama dress as well. Looks like some sort of lingerie. I don't know, I kind of like that. That's a nice start. Ooh. I really like that because it's got the detail up top, which is what she had in the movie as well. A good one. That's an okay one. It's a little more holy than I would have liked, but whatever. Anyhow, I like this one so far. What do they have for short dresses? Short dresses are a little too short for my taste. That one kind of works. Kind of. Let me just look at a reference photo really quick, because I'm pretty sure it's a long dress. At the same time, you know, she's doing some running and stuff, so I don't know. Maybe it's not as long as I'm thinking. She's such a badass in this movie, though. Yep, and as usual, can't find any photos. Okay, so I found one and it's from the very end, and it's like a stock photo, you know, a set photo, and it's when he's taking her on the camel, so she's sitting pretty much on his lap, and I can see, yeah, I see that her dress goes all the way down. Okay, yeah, yeah. This is the outfit she's wearing when they're actually going on the excavation, when they finally make it to Hamunaptra. So she's wearing a long dress, and for the most part it's long sleeved. I don't know if we'll find that. So that's an okay one. I think that would probably actually work better for the athletic, but I don't know. No, I don't know. I like that better, all the layers. Anyhow, back to this side. It's long, if we can find long sleeves, that's great. Actually, I really like that much better. We're gonna go with that, because I don't think I'm gonna find anything better. Nope! Literally just 4 more dresses to look at. Okay, we're good on that. Do we want to put stockings on her? I kind of feel like we should. Yeah. And then let's put some different shoes on her. We gave her these flats earlier. Flat. So she'll get those. And we're gonna take her hair down. Because by this point in the movie, she's got her hair down. Long. And let's see if we can find a braid or something to hold her hair back. I kind of like that actually, the half up, half down. Actually, we'll go with that. That looks great. That looks perfect. I wish it were a little bit longer. It would match a little bit more. Really liking that. No.
Ah.
Ooh. So yeah, there's that, or which one was the other one we were looking at? I want to say it was another island movie. Not even sure. Oh, not what I wanted.
Ooh.
I think we're just gonna go with that island living one. I can't find the other hairdo I was looking at, and honestly, if I can't think of it, if I can't find it right away, I mean, I guess it wasn't as close of a match. So let's go down to that other one, the island living one that we liked. There we go. Perfect. Oh, we need to change her makeup again. I hate it when it changes it to that crazy neon looking lipstick. Perfect. I am loving it. So yeah, I think that's great. I think that's what we're gonna use for that. Oh, we are so good. And then her swimwear outfit, that is actually just going to be her sleepwear outfit. So we are going to get rid of all of those. We will give her the proper makeup though before we leave. Eyes, cheeks, lips. Give her some earrings, just some of those pearls that we were looking at before. Yep, those. There you go. Those are larger than the ones that we were using. I don't know. They look larger. Yeah, they are larger. We used these ones last time. Okay. And then her accessories down here. Don't need those. Her shoes. Yeah, actually, she won't have shoes on then. Bottoms, full body. Short dresses, not black. Ooh, look. Oh, not swimwear. This one right here, we got it. Again, her hair, we're gonna change that. Looking for the long, messy, crazy hair. There we go. There we go, perfect. Her sleep outfit is her swim outfit. Just sans the shoes. Alright, her hot weather. Okay, we're gonna give her the dress for that one because, again, that is by the time she has gotten to Hamanoptera, she has taken off a few of her layers that were gifted to her. And now she's in this one. And she has these sandals. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Yeah, come on. Flats? Is it flats? Yeah, it's flats. I guess. They're flats, not sandals. Bleh. Alright. Last finishing touches. Ta-da! Ooh, now we can give her the jewelry. Let's give her the bracelet that's got the hand thingy on it. What's that one at? There you are. Let's give her that. The green one then. 3 rings, bracelets. And yep, we need to change her hair. She looks too Dracula with this one. So we're gonna give her the Island Living one again. One with the perfect little updo, little half updo. There. Love it. And then her cold weather, I think, will be the same. No, I don't know. Let me get a quick look, really quick. Quick look, quick.
Ooh.
I just want to see what coat she would wear. Just a quick look, see it. Maybe something she would wear. Oh well. We'll just have to wing it with this one because I really don't know. I don't think we'll give her a hat, but let's give her some... Should we give her the half updo? Or the long crazy look? Do we want this hairstyle for her in winter or that one? I don't know, I kind of like that one. Little half updo. I think we'll do that then. Oh, perfect. Okay. Makeup. Give her her usual little tiny pearls. Those ones. Okay, that's what I thought. Should we give her those glasses back again? Let's do that. See what it looks like. I love it. It looks cute. Okay, eyes. Give you your dark set. Blush, your lips. Fix that back up. You're good on that. And yeah, let's see. Sweatshirts, jackets. Maybe she wears one of O'Connell's. Oh, actually, I just realized I turn on the fashion choice for her then. So, I think what we'll do is we're going to check out the third movie. It's not Rachel Weisz who plays in the third movie in the trilogy. I haven't looked into it. I don't know why she wasn't part of that one. But let's take a quick look, and I just want to see the third movie, The Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. And that one features Jet Li, which is pretty cool. But I just want to check out some photos, because a lot of that is filmed like in the tundra and the cold mountains and stuff. So I just want to see what Evelyn's wearing in that one, just really quick. I wasn't planning on using the third movie as part of my references, just because it's not Rachel Weisz who does that character. I don't remember who it is that plays in this one. I have IMDb up, so I'll look it up really quick. Yeah, it is Maria Bello. That is who takes over as Evelyn. And I mean, she does a great job. She does. She really, really does. But I mean, as with any series or anything, any trilogy, whatever you want to call it, whatever you're a fan of, if they decide to just change a character, and you know, they can't just, you know, like, hey, so here's this new person, get familiar with this face. No, they can't just transition someone in like that. Like, no, it's gotta be just boom, a switch. And sometimes it takes people aback. So I get it. But alright, so I can see the jacket she's wearing. I just want to see what kind of like bottoms, like what the complete outfit is going to look like. So let's see. Maria Bello, The Mummy. Google's that really quick. Put that thing on Google. Okay, here we go. There we are. I got it. I can do this now. And she's got a really freaking cute outfit too. I love it. So, let's give her the red. I wish we had some fur-lined stuff, but I guess some members probably wouldn't like that. I guess some people wouldn't like that. Let's do cold jackets, and we're gonna do red. I just want to see all the red, just the red. What do we have for that? She's got a red fur coat on, and it's really cute. That's a red fur coat, but it's not what we're looking for. It's a red, like, sheep lined. Waistlined. So we're gonna go with that one. That one's gonna be the closest one. It's got the best shape. It's got a cinch waist, and it's just among all of our options here, I think this one really is the sexy choice, and that's what we want to go for this one. So there's that, and we're gonna put her hair up for this one. We're not gonna give her the glasses. We won't be able to. It's not gonna match. So, you know, we're gonna change her eye makeup too. That highlight is too much. Sorry, I gotta grab my slipper. Slipper fell. Okay. Whew, I'm starting to get chilly. We had like a cold front come by today or something. Extra cold. There we go. I like that much better. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so got some eyeshadow, sugar eyeliner, we've got blush on her, we've changed her lips. Let's change her lips to a different color. Something a little bit more life to it. There we go. I like that one better. I just want her to have some subtle color to it, you know? I don't need it to look like she just legit went out and just got straight red makeup. Right, her head, her noggin. I'm gonna give her an updo. It's like this braided updo. I like that. But not. There we go. More like that. There we go. So she does have that bun back. There we are. Alrighty, so we've got that. We've got some like green kind of pants. Colors, let's see, green. It's actually pretty good. And it's a cold weather thing too, so she should be fine in that. Yeah, actually I really like that. That's really close to the color that we need for her. Ooh, maybe those ones. I think I like these ones better. The color combination kind of works better, I feel. No, I like these ones just because they're clean, you know? These ones have like that little tear or something in it. I don't know what that is. It's very unprofessional though. I don't like it. Oh well, we'll go with those because I honestly like this color combination better. That's going to be better. Oh hey! Hi Brenda Lynn! I didn't realize. How you doing? I'm just finishing up the last of our stream here. I just gotta finish up this last outfit and then finish up her personality, and I think we're gonna be done with the stream for tonight. I have been having a blast. I don't know if you've watched The Mummy. I mean, you're a millennial as well, right? So I mean, you had to have seen it. But I love it. I absolutely love this movie. I'm great. It's been a good stream. It's been really good. And today was my day off, actually. It's my Saturday, I guess. My Sundays are my Saturdays. So yeah, I got to sleep in and everything. I did the usual cleaning, dishes, and laundry, so that felt good. And then got some dinner cooking. I kind of went over on my dinner time, so that's why I'm streaming a little bit later than I normally would. But that's okay. I got to spend time with my husband, so that was really nice. It's kind of hard. Yeah, it was nice. It's kind of hard because then, you know, I'm doing streaming and he's also streaming. I don't know if you or anyone else out there is into first-person shooters, Call of Duty Warzone. That's what he mainly streams, but he also plays The Cycle. His stream name is Senti 420. So yeah, he does a stream, I do a stream, we both have jobs, regular jobs as well, so it's pretty hectic now. We have, we basically have 2 jobs. I mean, we love it, it's fun, but it's been kind of stressful sometimes. So tonight was a good night. We had some really delicious homemade chicken wraps and had a good conversation. Alright, so we're gonna give her some gloves here. Let's give her some gloves to finish up the split. I like it, but I'm not quite loving it. I think I'm gonna change the color back on these. There we go, I like that better. That works better with those pants. So yeah, we've just finished up creating our Evelyn O'Connell, our Evie from The Mummy. And for the most part, we used Rachel Weisz as our character. Definitely give him a follow. But yeah, anyways, so we use Rachel Weisz for most of these characters or wardrobe options, but for this last one for winter, I couldn't think of anything. I really couldn't. And then I remembered that the third movie, it doesn't feature Rachel Weisz. It is Maria Bello who plays Evie. But that film, for like the last half of it, it's in the mountains. It's really cold and everything. So she has a winter outfit. So that's what we used for this one. And she's got this really great, really pretty, it's a fur-lined coat that she has in the film, but we don't have anything that's going to give us the right effect. So we've used this one. It's really cute. The quilted pattern on it. It's insulated, I'm guessing. Yeah, she's got her gloves on. She's got these really great pants on and these really cute winter boots. We put her hair up in a bun like she has in the film. So there's that. There's the winter outfit. We'll go through and then finish up the personality. So, cold weather, hot weather, swimwear, party, sleep, athletic, formal, and everyday. There you have it, you guys. We have created Evelyn. We finished up her outfits. Actually, before I can officially say we are done with her, let's continue on into this. And honestly, I think what we're going to go for her aspiration is we are going to go for the knowledge sim. Let's see, does she want to be good at many things at once? So, sorcery. I think we might do the spellcraft and sorcery just because, it's it's the mummy and she's the one who ends up reading from the Book of the Dead. So that might be what we go for. She is nerdy, but I don't think she's quite a handy nerdy, Renaissance sim. She knows many things. She's more into Egyptian history. Computer whiz, they didn't even have computers then, so no. So yeah, we're gonna do spellcraft and sorcery just because she knows a lot about the Book of the Dead, she knows about Hymenoptera, she knows about all of that stuff. So we'll do that. I think that's gonna work great for her. So let's pick some traits. Let's see. What are we gonna give for her? Definitely bookworm. Let's definitely make her a bookworm. I was thinking geek, but you know what? This geek is more of like video games geek. It's more of like comic book geek. It's not quite what we're looking for. I'm kind of thinking maybe an art lover just because, she's into, the museum life and everything like that. She knows a lot of stuff. She knows a lot of her history. And let's see, maybe... I think she's ambitious. Let's give her ambitious because, you know what? That was the main fight in the beginning of the film was that she wanted to do some different things in her career to, raise up in her station, but she was given the old "you need more experience" line. And I think for anyone working, just hearing that's usually a bitch. Like, come on. I'm trying to come to you for experience, but you're not letting me get it because I don't have experience. Come on. So anyhow, there's one more trait, and then I think that's it. I think we might be set for these two. I want to say family oriented because in the first film, she really takes care of her. She really takes care of her brother and tries to help him out a lot. And in the second film, she's got her son. Well, the second and third film, she's got her son that she's really concerned about. So yeah, I think that'll be good. Right, going back to our talk about experience, Brindlin brings up a very true comment. Like, how do I start working with 10 years of experience? LOL. But right, it's like, especially if you just start working, like it's your first job, you're just 16 and they want you to have 10 years of experience. I'm pretty sure that's breaking child labor laws. Try to make me work at 6. Not gonna work. Oh man. Alright, so yeah, anyways, back to this. I think we're done. I think we've officially done it now. So we have our two main characters from The Mummy. I don't know, I'm just not as proud about his face as I would like to be, but you know what? It is what it is. This is our Brendan Fraser, Rick O'Connell from The Mummy. And he's got this very dashing, roguish look to him. And his characteristics are that he wants to be a super parent. I mean, in the second film, he's just all about it. He's just all about saving his son, but also trying to teach him things. And I mean, throughout the movie, he gets upset, he's super concerned, but you never really see him, like, mad at his kid. I don't know. I think that's great. I think that shows a lot about his character. Considering he's kind of that, like, I don't know, that asshole that gets all the luck, and, he gets into bar fights, but he always wins. That's just the kind of attitude I feel like he has. But anyways, his skill, his ambition, or whatever, his aspirations, that he wants to be a super parent. Maybe he doesn't want his kid to have the same life he had. But anyways, along with his traits, he is self-assured, he loves the outdoors, and he's active, which I think is pretty spot on for The Mummy's Rick O'Connell. And his love interest, who ends up becoming his wife, which we have a relationship for them as husband and wife. We have beautiful Evelyn O'Connell, which we based on Rachel Weisz, who is in the first and second film. She is replaced by Maria Bello in the third film, but that's okay. And we gave her the bun, the low bun, and her glasses, and she's got minimal jewelry on. She's got the button up 3/4 sleeve, or I guess half sleeve, quarter sleeve, whatever. And then she's got the plain basic, almost ankle length skirt. She's kind of being a hussy because she's got her ankles showing. She's got her ankles and part of her shins. Ooh. But yeah, she's got some really classic pretty shoes on. And for her aspiration, she wants to learn stuff about spellcraft and sorcery. I mean, as much of a historian as she is, She should have known better, but she ended up reading from the Book of the Dead. So I think that works for her. I think that's a pretty good solve. So anyhow, her traits: she is a bookworm, she is ambitious, and she is family oriented. I think that's a great take on her. So yeah, I think we did a really great job, you guys. So how about we go ahead and save this to the gallery? So let's go ahead and do the mummy. O'Connell's. Okay. Oh. I think that works. The Mummy O'Connell's. I mean, I don't know what else to call them. What else to title this household other than that? So yeah, let's enter the description here. What are we gonna put? Alright, let's do 1999. 1999 stars of the film The Mummy. Now I'm gonna change the 1999. There we go. That kind of sounds a little bit better to me. There we go. Stars of the 1990 film The Mummy. Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz. Her outfits are so basic though. They're everyday outfits. They look so stoic right there. Actually, I kind of like that one. We'll go with that one. I just like the way she looks in it. Alright, so let's see, what else? Stars of the 1999 film The Mummy. Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz. Let's see. Outfits are based on models worn throughout the film. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we need to put on there. I mean, they can see the traits when they pick them. They'll be right there. They can see that. I'll just explain that. Outfits are obviously going to be from the movie. Nothing else to explain there. Yeah, I think that's it. Stars of the 1999 film The Mummy, Brendan Fraser, Rachel Weisz. Outfits are based on what is worn throughout the film. Let's throw some hashtags in there. Why not? Hashtag stream. Hashtag follow me. Alright, I think that's good. I'll leave it at that. And boom. Oh, what? Let's try it again. Let's try that one more time. Oh, no. That's alright, though. I will take care of that. I'll figure that out. But you know what? You know, you were here for the important stuff. You were here for the good stuff. So that's fine. It'll be there. We look for it. Well, I'll keep it with all this information like we normally would. Yeah, other than that, we are all done. We've had an extra long stream for tonight. Yeah, I had a really great time. This was a fun build. Yeah, there's nothing else to say. It was a good time. So yeah, we'll end it here. If you're watching right now, right this moment, you're obviously watching on Twitch. If you haven't already, give me that little heart, give me a follow. If you'd like to look for me on Instagram or Twitter, you can look me up as @Hopi_Beezy. Sorry, @Hopi_Beezy. And that is HOPI_BEEZY. You can look for my videos on YouTube at Hopi_BeezyTV. And as usual, you can always find my items on the Sims Gallery. Oh, and one more quick little note before I forget. Next stream, I am hoping to have a camera set up. I was at the store today. I was at Walmart. I could not believe it, but in their little section for Razer products, they have it. They have the Kio Razer streaming camera. With illumination. I'm so excited. It's got a built-in light. It's got some amazing camera quality. So I'm gonna have some fun setting that up, because it's just gonna bring you and I closer. It's just gonna be better. It's gonna feel better. I know it. So I'm excited. So get ready for that. But yeah, other than that, I had a great time. Hope you guys had a great time. You guys have a great night. Find me, follow me, and we'll continue having fun. Thank you guys so much. You have a great evening.